I failed the initial test. Okay, so here's my thought process. Solanum. Solanum, when we talked about her and how she appeared at the end of the game, of the base game, told me that she wasn't there if you didn't talk to her, and that you were very glad that I talked to her.
That is correct.
Stranger is kind of like Solanum. Another character that we met who died.
This is true.
So I think all that's left is to go meet the Stranger in the same way we met Solanum at the end. Which...
So just beat the game again?
I think so, and that might tie the DLC to the main game, and might put a little bow on this whole experience. That's my thought process.
Sure.
And the bonus being that Risa didn't get to watch me experience the ending, and if the ending is slightly different, it might also be kind of rad too.
She missed the second-hand. She missed the first experience, although so not the full ending, but it'll be interesting.
Yeah, but I'm like, we can experience it together, talk about it together, and that'll be kind of rad.
You are on a good.
On a good what?
Risa and I wrapped up the DLC ourselves earlier this week.
Oh, and you did the thing that I just did. I'm about to do. Yes or no?
Yeah, we gave it a shot, and it was very worth your time.
Oh, okay, very cool. I'm glad y'all did that, because you did start the DLC way before me.
I mean, it was fun. We ended up wrapping up at around the same time. It was like you experiencing was like, hey, this isn't so bad after all. We actually got really close to the end without realizing, and then you kind of carried it over to the end of the DLC, and then it was like, oh, hey, neat. We were actually that close.
I love the sort of shared experience of this game. I think it like really shines.
Because then like we could share the experience with you, but also you didn't like spoil us past anything that like we would have been about to discover ourselves anyway. So it was perfect timing in my opinion. I think it was great.
I love that.
Also, hello, Hangry Bird.
Oh, Hangry Bird! Oh my god, I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. And thank you, Mess, for pointing it out. Goes up. Yeah, so we might be wrapping things up today, which is really exciting. I'm gonna land on a tiny ledge. I struggle to land on an open plane. I did not land on that tiny ledge very well. Not very gracefully. So... But I appreciate your sideways praise. I believe in you, Burb. You're a Burb. You could land anywhere you want. You've got way more landing practice as a Burb. In the flatlands, so you can guess how my attempt to land on said ledge would have gone. I guess not all Burbs are created equal in their skills.
Remember all the details for the ending?
I think so. I mean, I'm okay if I'm not perfect at it, but I think what I just need to do is get the core and take it to Chip that needs it, and then yeet.
Mess did a thing where he almost got caught by an anglerfish and then ejected from the ship and just barely made it out into time.
It was very close. Like I saw the roar, I saw it close around me. I was like, "Where's this stupid eject cover?" And I found it just in time. It was amazing. It was. I believe I described it to Teresa as some Michael Bay shit.
So you manual ejected to escape an anglerfish?
It was about to close around on me, and I ejected, and it ate the ship, and not me.
That is unique AF. I love it. So he didn't come after you after eating the ship? I guess that he was full. Yeah, when I'm flying myself, it's hard to pilot a ship without fingers. You know, Burbs definitely have this game on hard mode. That is true. Ship upset his tummy. The poor anglerfish. He was hangry. I've got dance with a scout. Scout dance, right.
I like the scout dance.
I guess it's technically the scout launcher dance. Maybe I'll get good at this game. Oh. Ship and scout were aligned in a way that confused me. Did I actually nail that shot? I feel good about that. That was cool.
Oh.
Where's the scout going?
Scout?
That was a cool bug.
Yeah, because I guess it's attached to the stand, huh?
This game never ceases to amaze me. The fact that there is a way to glitch the scout by having it attached to the sand model.
They want to say that that isn't a feature of the game.
Yeah.
I want to say that that's a bug.
I think so too. I love bug discovery in this game though, because they're all fun. I've yet to meet a bug in this game that wasn't fun. Okay, so
remember to recall your scouts, or it kind of messes with the return teleporter. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I would have sat down and been annoyed, but quickly remembered. But now I don't have to think about it.
Todd Howard said that? I thought all Todd Howard said was buy Skyrim.
Bugs are features, Todd Howard. Bugs are features. Every game developer ever. Oh right, I did the thing that I always never good at. Which is, this is easier with gravity off. You can do it, but it's just easier with gravity off. No. Wow, good job. We are totally ready for this. I'm not going to drop the warp core just yet. Imagine if the sand came right then. I'm sure that's happened before.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for joining us. Okay, that's Giant's Deep. I need to go to Dark Bramble. I could just map it.
What are you currently doing?
Oh, is that it? Yes, that is it. I do not trust autopilot this proximity to the sun.
What? No, you're gonna hurt Slate's feelings, Vex.
Slate has hurt my feelings enough.
Slate himself admits that in the next ship he's going to add autopilot avoidance, so I mean... Welcome himself, my bad.
That position of the Ashland is making me nervous. You sure you're fine with the sun?
It'll be okay.
So what are you currently doing?
Ending.
Yeah.
So I'm
Have you done the entirety of the DLC on it?
Yes, I have done the entirety of the DLC, and now we're going to the ending.
Ah, nice.
So now I need to... Oh man, it's been so long.
Best way to do this would be to, on your map, a marker to the vessel, and then you don't have to do the mark the scout through the thing to get the marker to the thing. You can just put a marker directly to the vessel and follow that.
But it can be extra lazy.
Yeah, you can mark on HUD the vessel so that you don't have to go through the entire Nomai graveyard, find the signal, etc.
Or you can just know where to hit an entrance is. That easy.
Side.
Come on, memorize the terrain, man.
That's up.
That's the orbital
That's
probe
the
cannon.
orbital probe.
Should be
The vessel's
down
at the
a bit.
very bottom left.
Y'all can wait a moment. I'll work this out.
Alright, we'll
Don't
back
have to
off.
backseat the whole thing.
We'll see.
Oh, shiza.
You go. Okay. Nui. The Nui is drinking liquid. But currently I'm on phone because I do not have Wi-Fi.
Rip. Hi.
Friends.
Can I not do stick in the line?
So remember, if necessary, the eject button is a solution.
Well, we're supposed to go to the red, but we already did the red, so now we just go to the vessel?
Yeah,
Oh.
you went into the red. The actual red glow is from angler eggs. Yeah.
But
Do you want a little
we're already
tip
in the egg
for
area, right?
Do you want a little tip for the anglerfish?
No, I don't.
No? Okay.
I want to suffer a little bit. And then post-game, we can talk about tips and tricks.
Yeah, no. Sorry for perplexing too much. I guess we kind of just figured since it was the second ending go around that there wasn't any need to be
Yeah,
too
but I
much
want it to be
type.
like, I did it, you know? And then afterwards, you can all mock me.
Out so shiny. Like wet shiny for some reason.
Oh, yeah, wet shiny for sure. Want to go and touch the eggs.
I mean, like the scary parts, they like shimmer and shine. It's like,
they're definitely horrifying. Be able to
Did
rotate a little and get a nice
Did you
view
know
of them.
that they are 12'7"?
That is big.
Chuck is 5'4". You know the little egg?
Big egg.
5'4".
Do not appreciate how big those eggs are. That is horrifying.
Yeah, Chuck is massive.
F you.
It's kind of scary how big he is.
I had your scream muted. Did the angler detect you?
Yeah, well, it's a minor scream from relatively far away.
Okay, well, that means you. Good job. That was close.
That's why I was just like, boot scoot right on in there. We're good. Thing looks a little different for some reason. Yep. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it was just brighter than usual for some reason. I don't know if that was just with the recent update or what. Oh yeah, because I did adjust the gamma after the recent update. They gave a whole new gamma.
How the wires is set up is really, really strange. So like in the game, there are basically every single model and texture is streamed into it. That means like exporting the project into Unity. It means that you need to stream the meshes in order to see them. What's weird is that LOD model of the trees in the
hold on, before you continue, the LOD is going to be the level of detail, and so it's going to change how it renders things that are close to you versus far. Things that are far will use less resources to render because they'll render at a lower quality, just for the rest of everyone on the stream.
And the LOD version of that is not streamed, but the close-up version is streamed.
That's wild.
Which is like really weird. So like if you don't have the model streamed when you're looking around, what ends up happening is as you get closer to the trees, they disappear.
Yeah, you know, totally perfect game. No issues. For those unaware, the person talking is involved in modding Wilds, which is pretty rad. Moving balls. Okay, now what? Yeah, right. That does nothing. I think we go over here and move balls again. Oh yeah. Yeah. Boink. Then destroy speaking deep
Also,
space.
there were 11 different types of outclothing for some reason. 11.
The outs are fashionable. Change my mind.
Exactly. There were so many different combinations of them. There was 6 different types of horns for each head. So you have 6 on the left, 6 on the right, making for 12 in total. 11 different clothing styles. you could either have left, right, or necklace on. You could have necklace on, just bracelets, only left bracelet, only right bracelet, you know, like 3 different types of accessories. What is the math for how many combinations of outfits there are?
Probably
12 antler types, 3 accessories,
You just multiply those together, I'd assume, right?
maybe.
probably made that for the lodge, so if you do happen to walk in there, you don't see a whole bunch of identical models staring at you, huh?
Yeah, for sure. And on the paintings as
396?
well?
Question mark? 396 different out combinations you could have.
Oh, thank God the trees. Oh my God, it's just, I love how the lightning flashes, because you can't observe between flashes, cause things to move around. Oh, it's so good.
Exactly.
It's a very fun detail.
Oh. It's just so well thought out. Oh man. And just blinking, like the animated blink is enough to make it happen. You wake up and you blink once, and if you see the quantum moon, it just goes away. I love this game. Okay.
You did the ending the first time? Did you launch your scout into the eye?
No.
Definitely do that. Launch your scout into there. Bye.
Haha, ranked you. You lost your scout.
Oh, there's no photo mode. Actually, the scout is lost. Rip?
Bye.
Guess we'll go fetch it ourselves. It's fine, we'll go get it. Here we go. Let's go get the scout.
King of wishful thinking.
You know, there's a surprising amount of times where I've stared at my feet flailing.
Yeah, mostly when I'm learning how to swim. Or just swimming in general. I can't even swim.
I love this scene. It reminds me so much of a music video from Tool.
So if you hold down or up,
Laterals.
because this scene's music is specifically timed to when you're not holding anything, if you use the thruster, it kind of desyncs the music and messes up the sequence.
So Dragtom, you're not too late because you've seen all this bit before, but welcome. And what hopefully is different is we will get to see the stranger at the campfire, is my guess. But I haven't been there yet, so we just got through the Quantum Moon section, and we're now in the museum section.
The entirety of the stranger at the
Yeah, just the whole dang thing. What else to explore solar system thing? Is it gonna say anything different, I wonder? Okay, we should at least see something different at the museum exhibit for the DLC. Yeah, right here. Yeah. This will be many, many, many years in the future. The radio tower on Timberhearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite and house some of the last ever photos taken of the entire solar system. One of these photos revealed the existence of an invisible ring world inhabited by a species whose presence in our solar system predated even the Nomai. I love this. So that totally confirms my thought. You've got one eye, you've got the Auk who have 2 eyes, you've got the Nomai who have 3 eyes, and the Hearthians who have 4 eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
One eye calls out, 1 seeks silence it, 2 1 eye calls out, 2 seek to silence it, 3 seek to 3 look for it, and 4 see it to the end. It's a common quote. It's not from this game, but it's like said a lot by the fan base.
It's like a fan theory. I love that. That's really cool. And then my theory, and I'm sure that they've maybe said this too, but the bug-looking creatures at the end, I'm assuming that they have 5 eyes just for fun.
No, I'm pretty sure they have. Actually, I could check the scene right now.
I'm gonna have my head cannon. Yeah,
I could manually count their eyes from the scene.
This species traveled from a nearby star system in search of the eye of the universe, but horrified by what they discovered, decided to block the eye's signal so that no one else would ever find it. One individual, however, rebelled against the decision and was able to briefly release the eye's signal back into space before being caught and imprisoned in solitude for this betrayal. Who needs the truth when I have fan theories? Yeah, exactly, Hangry Bird. You get me.
They have 2. Sorry.
I'm not gonna...
Maybe 3, but I don't know if that's just a visual thing.
It's just a bad
2
model.
eyes on.
It's a visual thing. They have 5 eyes. I have a flashlight.
You know what? Technically, they have infinite eyes because they most likely have hexagonal eyes that each hexagonal cell is technically a different eye. So they have a bunch of eyes there.
Rip anglerfish finally died. Right, so we've mostly seen all these before. Dragon, and I remember there's not too much different here. But I'm glad we caught the DLC writing. That was really nice that they confirmed all our suspicions about the timeline. Or at least the suspicions I had, I didn't fully
There's only one text
feel
that doesn't
confirmed.
change, and it's Hornfield's text right there.
Yeah, and I've read all this before too. Right, so you see previous VOD for reading everything. We added the DLC read, and here we are. I hoped we had to find the inhibitor. Oh, yeah, I know, right? Mention the ship, they show it. It kind of felt like we should be able to go find it, do something with it.
The eye signal
It was never like
there.
canonically part of the story for us to go and touch it.
Can actually see it.
Yeah, if you like look for it, but like you can't like they don't have you go visit it, which would have been kind of neat.
Yeah, it doesn't even have a collision mesh. There's no collision on it. It just sits there.
Well, that's a little disappointing because they put collision meshes on all sorts of silly things in this game.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you're never meant to go there.
Yeah, the probe has a collision, which is great. The little satellite orbiting.
It doesn't have any collision with the player. It has collision with objects, but doesn't have player collision.
Okay, right, we only got the Outer Wilds Ventures one. Yes, I cannot change it. We can zoomy doom. Oh, it's just so, I love this. It's so pretty. They're all just blinking out of existence. Given law of large numbers, it's interesting that no other, like not even a single other person or entity did this journey. Like the fact that we are the one is a little bit tough to accept in a way.
Well, I mean, you never actually know that.
That's what I mean by tough to accept. It's like
with what we see at the ending, it's like a cycle. We have no way to prove or disprove, but it might be a cycle where each previous species goes to the eye and causes the next universe to exist. So the next species in the next universe will go to its eye and cause the other universe to
exist.
But
I mean with simultaneity. Like, to be the only one out of the whole this cycle just feels like it's possible for more than one to make it in a particular cycle, especially if this is infinite. You know, infinite number of cycles. Eventually, more than one will happen simultaneously.
We don't know if it's possible or not for more than one species to enter the eye at the same time, but there's no reason to not assume it.
What's up, Drag Tom? No, because the inhibitor. The inhibitor did stop the signal from propagating, but the stranger released it, and when he released it, even for that moment, it spread everywhere. So any species within that circle, which we would assume could propagate forever, or within at least the observable universe, as it be that what it is, and you're all sort of kind of racing to the eye. So it's a very small probability, but when you've got infinite cycles, I love how they showed that sort of infinite probability collapse with the search for the probe, because we were in infinite loops, and eventually we had a loop that happened to do the thing we wanted to do.
And it just so happened to be the very first loop you wake up on.
Well,
the one that the player starts on, which,
that's a program thing, right? Like, that's just the game to keep you from, like,
it's
looping too soon.
It's extremely convenient, I will say, extremely convenient, that the probe finds the eye exactly when you are the only person there, at the exact time.
That, I feel, is just a convenience of game development. Whoa. Whoa. I remember that.
I'm not complaining
That's
about
so
it.
cool.
I just think it's a...
Right. Then the tree Comes a little tiny cluster. Oh, actually, right. Why am I doing this way? Bump, 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 bump. No? Oh, right. It's already quiet now, so let's light it up. Obviously, we're going to take a moment. We got to take a moment. They only get a very short signal and have to understand it and investigate it, for sure, right? Like, the odds are still pretty lame. And to be clear, that's also specifically within our version of the cycle. It sounded a little crunchy. But, like, the whole inhibitor thing doesn't necessarily happen every cycle. That happened to be unique to ours with the ALK. Well, you know, there are some other species still on their way, or they're so far that the signal can't be made out against the background noise, for sure. I guess what I mean...
The inhibitor only happens because the ALKs were afraid of the eye, you know?
Right. And,
that's
like, there could be, out of the infinite number of cycles, there could be a cycle where multiple species make it, is what I'm saying. That'd be cool. It's just not our cycle, and that's fine. Do you hear music?
But, I mean, we don't know what would happen
if
more than one conscious observer
equip your signal scope. Oh, yeah. Rip Scout.
But we can assume that it will be just allowed to happen.
Oh yeah, I have a flashlight. Whoa, I forgot the gravities. They're a little light here. Give me that. Thank you. Hey, Ryback. It's not quite time yet. Pretty sure we'll need the others for this next part. We'll need, everyone. No rush. Take your time. It might not even exist here. So many choices. Okay, that is Solanum.
It's meant to be said Solanum, but I just prefer Solanum.
I believe it's pronounced Scabro.
I don't remember. Like, I definitely activated this one, but do you hear that?
No, I just
no.
I think that's gonna be the ALK. I'm really excited about this. Oh, wow. I love the sound of their instrument. It's so pretty. Oh
Funny
yeah,
fact,
we'll try that later.
This is in the exact same location as Ryback.
Whoa.
Like, in Editor, they are literally on top of each other. Just kind of funky.
Oh, I've lost control. What's going on? Oh, it's just like a slide deck. This is so cool. It's like burying a grave, or, digging a grave. Oh my goodness. Can we reverse it too? We can. What happens if I reverse to the... Okay, it won't let you. It won't let you loop around like you can with a slide deck. Rip.
Go see how bad the universe to just rewind time.
Oh man, yeah, I mean, we are 100% jumping into this. Hey, to Davey, good to see ya. All I hear is someone going off on the theremin. Yeah, right? Dude trying to sleep, being like, stop! Alright, this is cool. So we know we have to turn off the candles to open that door, but I want to appreciate the scenery. Look! The Owls actually have little portraits of our friends. There's the kid who you play hide and seek with. Oh my god, this is so good. Can you imagine the Owk actually making little portraits for our guys? Look, there's the Nomai and their little ship. Oh, look, he's got his little buddy hand there. They're watching anime together. You know, you love to see it. No? Did I? Oh, haha. I'm good at this. Hey, look, and it's me. What is... Oh, yeah, that's right. That's just the controls for the jetpack. You don't really get to see yourself to this
the
degree.
exact same system that's used when you fly to yourself, you know, find the signal of you breathing. It uses the same effect here. The exact same one.
Oh. Just back into him. Cuddle me, daddy. Whoa.
So did you appreciate how you were essentially extinguishing the candles of everyone else in the universe and then yourself?
Yes. Very
The photos,
much.
portraits would empty after you turn off your light. I don't think you stuck around long enough to see it.
It's just chilling way in the back. Friend, you want to join us? My kind found the eye and realized that it was capable of. They were terrified. It was too difficult a truth. Like a light too bright to look upon directly, it burned them. They could not unlearn, was hidden away in darkness, obfuscated, then lost. They did not want to see their story end. Kind weren't always like this. We weren't always so afraid. I did what I could to set things right, yet I am still of my kind, and you know now what they did. I cannot promise our fear won't stain your mind. So, a choice. Are you certain you want to remember me? Ooh, okay. Join us. Your journey's over now. You did well, or I'm not ready to decide. Oh, join us. Let's see what happens. Don't want to repeat my kind's mistakes, but if you're willing to take the risk, then so am I. I think you displayed great curiosity, which fits well with us, and you were there. You experienced all of, you know, the things that I experienced. We talked, we shared our stories, and in so sharing, I think that we've grown together, and I trust you to join our circle. Join us.
The worst type of people are people who choose no on that option.
Oh, that would be so sad. It's fire. What a warm and beautiful light it makes. Oh, find the others. Comes next. Cannot be done alone. Ah, he's so great. BRB, dog wants to take me for a walk. You know what? That's valid. Have a good walk today, V. Don't worry, today, V, we're putting the end of the universe on pause. You know, we kind of literally are. Alright, signal scope. No, I wanted to do the memo first. Our Skella buddies. It is Halloween month after all. We're pointing up. Okay, look up. And then look down. Yes. And then up and then down. Or... There we go. All the way to the heavens. Yep. Let me in. I never remember which side to do, and that's okay. We'll just do them all.
Will does not know the Know My controls by heart.
Yeah, bro. So lame. Good.
Where's the stool?
Just leave the ship mid-flight.
I never tried doing that. I wonder what happens.
Okay.
I think based on the directions, it just keeps pushing you back in. It doesn't look like that, like...
That's true, you wouldn't really be able to get out. Although you could, you know, cheese it if a mod or something. Right, Solarum, we love you. Hypothesis. Everyone must be here before we can begin. Once they arrive, I believe we'll be ready for the next step. I'm glad you remembered me. Of course.
No, I always have to act
you.
like this smaller than everyone.
I want to do you next. Quiet food. cross-fold bark. An ancient blade. It's always dark.
Still sleeping.
Okay. Yes. Oh, baby. Hey, buddy. Hey, time, pal. So you're getting the band back together, huh? Go on, go find the others. I'll be here. You don't need me yet, but you will. Everyone needs a Gabro. Oh, this one.
Why can't I stick in the ladder?
There he is. He's so tiny. Shark's always so hard to find.
And he's 5'4".
The stars are beautiful, weren't they? Even if our stars will ultimately kill us. I'll wait here and remember them while you gather everybody. I hate this every single time. Is Chert secretly a skunk? Yeah, because he's so short, obviously.
The Elks have such weird hands. They have 2 thumbs.
What do you say then? Should I get out the old harmonica? Ha, here goes nothing. Can't wait to play with the whole group again. Can I start? Okay, I won't let you down. Save the stranger for last for this round. I begin? Yes. Well then here I go. I just noticed that he does a unique way to play here. He's got his hand for the skin, but he's got a little stick for the side snaps, the rim shots, and using the body of the drum. That's great. Should I
Using the
begin?
body of the drum bad or something?
You got it. I'll do my best. I'm really curious as to what electric box up on the top of his banjo is for. Something very creative. You say time, buddy. Ready to start the music? Yeah, this should be cool. Love Gabriel's headset.
Well, pull out your signal skill bottle.
Conscious observer has entered the eye. I wonder what happens now. Is it time to find out? This song is new to me, but I'm honored to be a part of it.
Isn't that neat?
Well identified, so on him. Okay. It's interesting that I need to... I love that. So let's... get the prisoner on board here.
You should probably put away that thing for the music, but whatever.
I dared to hope that anyone would hear the signal, for how briefly I set it free. Yet, here we are. Are you ready for the final step? It's time. Time to send our spark out into the darkness.
You could also scan his.
Such a pretty instrument. It's got a little bit of player piano with the plectrums, which are kind of like a finger piano. Just plays like sort of a backing beat and melody, or I guess sort of a harmony over here, and then he can play the melody of his choice on the single string. He bows and fingers with frets, but the string doesn't touch the frets, which is interesting.
I mean, it's probably because animation is
How
hard.
beautiful. It's different than I envisioned. Whatever happens next, I do not think it is to be feared. I believe we reached the end of our journey. All that remains is to collapse the innumerable possibilities before us. Are you ready to learn what comes next? It's tempting to linger in this moment, while every possibility still exists. But unless they are collapsed by an observer, they will never be more than possibilities. Tell you what, this has been really fun, and I gotta help make something pretty cool, so I got no complaints. I mean, not me exactly, but close enough. It's the kind of thing that makes you glad you stopped and smelled the pine trees along the way, you know? Cabro, like, taking credit while he sat in a hammock the whole time, but man, I cannot blame him. Got a little close, don't you think? Well, it worked out all right in the end, I suppose. I hope there are beasties in the next one. Even if it's over now, I had a good time learning, but I think the rules are about to change. Wow, how long has it been since I got to make music with everyone around a campfire? I'm really happy we're all here. Learned a lot by the end of everything. Past's past now, but that's, that's okay. It's never really gone completely. Future is always built on the past, even if we won't get to see it. Well, it's, time for something new now. I admire your curiosity, friend. Let's find out together. It's so small. Whoa. Such a good effect. Such a beautiful game. Okay. What were your tips and tricks and things you'd like to just point out? Okay, now's a good time for you to mention any of your tips and tricks and thoughts.
For the fish, I would say if you look behind you, when they're mostly obscured by the fog and you could only really see the light, that's when it's safe to go.
Oh, nice. You'd think Slate would have built in a rearview mirror, SMH. What a last name, Merlin. Teresa, thanks for taking me along on this journey. My goodness.
Yeah, happy to be here.
It's not over yet.
That is true.
It's true, but I'm using this time to thank you.
Little fashion credits roll.
Yeah. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Kelsey. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Linnea. Thank you, Nat. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Kendra. As far as I'm gonna go.
That's great, Zach, right?
Wasn't Masioka, he was part of,
He was in Heroes.
right, that's what I was thinking of, Heroes, the TV show, of all things. He swooped in to give money to this, which is great.
But also, we skipped the biggest thank you, which is thank you to Andrew, who brought all this amazing music.
Oh, big yes, absolutely. Also, Elk Choir? When was there a choir?
That is for all the elk sounds. Elk choir is the sounds of the elks. You know, like it says the elk's name and then what the
And when they go,
elk choir for like all the sounds the elks make throughout the game, like the howling, that
Okay,
kind of stuff.
I was assuming that they all sang together in a choir at some point and maybe missed it.
No, they never sing in the choir. I mean,
Hangry Bird, I'm so sorry, Hangry Bird. I should have thanked everyone in the credits.
Sing.
I'm a fake fan. You're making a smiley face. Thank you so much. It's a great smiley face. Matt Smiley. All fonts provided by Monotype. Thank you, Monotype.
Oh, sure, you won't thank those other guys.
Thank you, Andrew Prallo. You did amazing music. Thank you, Trevor Johnson, for the lovely sound effects. You kept your ears happy. Also, thank you to Fig. I was at the very first Fig, which is the Festival of Independent Games here in Boston, and the same people who started that festival then started Fig, which was an online thing like Kickstarter, but just for indie games, and it did not survive, unfortunately. But this was one of the first games. I don't think it was the first, but it was pretty early on the platform, and so it's a big deal. It helped make this game happen, which is really cool. So shout out to my buddies who made Fig, because they're good friends, and I wish I had been a backer, but I missed that chance. So thanks to all these people for actually making it happen.
Who put Google RM-RF and just to make sure we're not those kind of
Just to double check. No one put in a table drop, sadly.
Thinking all football.
Oh, Johnny drop tables.
Would you be interested in seeing some animations I've made?
Yeah, once we get through this.
I'll send them in the VC.
Awesome.
Well, no, in
In the channel.
This Discord, yeah.
And here's the thanks. We thank the thanks. Not thanks to Mom, Dad, Luke, Greg, Ward, and the DHI team in Fuji. Oh, Nat. Sorry, Nat. You looked like you negated your own thank yous, but... Sorry, Nat. Thank you for playing Outer Wilds. Wait for the picture? 14.3 billion years later. Yo, it's Davey. You made it just in time.
Sending.
13's having a blast in the overgrowth midcard. Gosh, it's so... Whoa. Don't mind me taking screenshots of this beautiful image. What?
Oh, there he goes!
Oh my god, was that...
That was
Yeah, somebody talked the Scout into the new universe.
Oh my god, the Scout lives on forever. That's so good.
He's out there scouting his best life.
Oh, that
still
was
sending.
absolutely beautiful. Yeah, okay, shout out. The only mods on here was Archaeologist Achievement Helper, which had all the spoiler stuff off. Turned out we didn't need it except for the Gabbro thing in the base game. Just wanted people to see what was in there before we call this quits. Man, I mean, there's like some still fun stuff to do. I could do an achievement run to clear out the achievements.
Land on the sun station. Land on the sun station.
How many eyes do you... Yeah, so Tadavi, I think they have 5 eyes, but Get Good Guy here thinks that they might have only 2 or 3, just based on the model, but I think in my head canon, 5 eyes for sure. The problem here is that with an infinite number of cycles, eventually you're going to have an infinite number of eyes, or you will approach an infinite number of eyes, which means eventually the universe is just mantis shrimp, which I'm okay with.
But alternatively, like all of the species in our universe who come with the signal of the eye were still within our universe. None of them actually entered the eye. So by entering the eye, we started over, and so now the bug guys only have 2 eyes because the first one was never the eye, like their own eye.
Oh, interesting idea. Ooh, interesting. I like that thought. Who says it doesn't restart with each new universe? That's a fair point. I mean, let's be honest. Alps are the oldest beings in the universe.
I wouldn't say they're the oldest beings in the universe. We don't know the Nomai's age. We only know the Alps came to our system before the Nomai. We don't know how old either species is.
Well, that's assuming if the eye is like a living thing, because it might not be. It could just be
it's a big
systemic anomaly.
Is the eye conscious?
2 eyes
that's like a big question by the community. Is the eye itself conscious? Can it think? Or is it just there?
Yeah, I think it's a systemic anomaly. It's like, comes out of the system.
Okay, but clearly it could do something to stuff. Like, it could scan at least your brain and project your thoughts out into the physical space. Also, the videos are sent.
Yeah, now the question is, do I have a good way to share this? Because I'm not sure that I do.
The very first video is more of a test animation, regain used to animating in Unity. Yes, I'm animating in Unity.
Animating Unity is so valid. I've got a friend, she does all of her like math explanation videos using Unity to do the animation system, and she wrote her own animation engine for that purpose.
Wait, do you think they could send it to me by chance? Because I think that would be very useful for me.
I don't know, but I can ask them. And Sebastian League, similar. He does a lot of really cool programming tutorial videos, or not tutorial, it's like his own little explorations of game development, and he also wrote his own little animation system for exploration of, explaining his explorations. Now let's see here, screen capture, it's a little much. Just do video. Oh, we could do browser, that could be reasonable. Oh, nice. I like all the little stars y'all are making, that's so good.